Okay, excuse me. This is your next lab for Industrial 1. It is about pressure switches. And if you look, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. I've got the cover off this one. Just got to try to adjust this camera a little bit. But there are the controls, or the way to adjust this. And it doesn't look like I can get much closer than that. Anyway, I've got it adjusted up to about 10 psi. So with this pressure switch and the way I've got this wired in, if I get over 10 psi, it's going to trip that switch. And when it does, it will no longer allow me to operate or to extend this cylinder. And you'll see the cylinder over here on the left-hand side. Okay, so this is my cylinder right here. And right now I've got my pressure below 10 psi, so I should be able to extend that. And you can see I'm using the ice cube relay again. And I'm also using my valve that I use for my solenoids lab. So I am energizing one solenoid or the other one to get it to extend and retract. As I increase the pressure, I don't know if you could hear that click, but it did just click, so that means that my pressure switch has now exceeded 10 psi, so I should not be able to energize it. And right now I'm pushing the green button, and it will not allow the cylinder to extend because I cannot energize the solenoid. So if I drop my pressure, okay, now I should be able, you should have heard it click again. Now I should be able to extend my cylinder. Okay. So you can see that it is working. What I've got, and you'll see it in your lab, this particular ladder logic has a pressure switch in series with the control relay, or the ice cube relay's coil. So when my pressure exceeds 10 psi, it actually will not allow me to energize that relay. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop and recreate it, or rewire this, not necessarily redraw this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the pressure switch that's in that rung, and you'll see it in your lab. I'm going to make it normally open, and we'll see how that works. Now remember, if the pressure's below 10 psi, I can energize this. If it is above, and it just clicked, I cannot energize this at all. Okay, so now I'm going to pause the camera and I'm going to rewire the pressure switch.